Okay, now we're going to be using Pythagorean Theorem to prove right triangles. We're going to use Pythagorean Theorem to see if these are right triangles or not. Look at 10C4. It gives you 3 lengths of sides of a triangle, 4, 8, 16. We want to look to see, is this a right triangle or not? We can use Pythagorean Theorem to see if it's a right triangle. So we use Pythagorean Theorem, L squared equals H squared. We need to know which numbers are our legs and which number is our hypotenuse so we can plug everything in correctly. It's really easy. The hypotenuse is always your longest side. So whatever your largest number is, 16 is my longest side, so that is my hypotenuse. Always your hypotenuse is the longest side. So doesn't matter if you put 4 here or 8 here, that just means that these are both my legs and this is my hypotenuse. So 4 squared plus 8 squared equals 16 squared. If the left side equals the right side, it is a right triangle. If the left side does not equal the right side, it is not a right triangle. 4 squared, 4 times 4, 16. 8 squared, 8 times 8, 64. 16 squared, again, you could do that off to the side if you need to, 256. So now add the 16 and the 64 together. That would be 80 equals 256. Are those two equal? No. So usually put this symbol, that means does not equal to. If the left does not equal the right, then no, it is not a right triangle. Only if the left side equals the right side, and we can show this by Pythagorean Theorem, this set tells us it is a right triangle. So now look at 10E number 2. Can a right triangle, keyword here, have sides of 21, 28, and 35? Right triangle. You can only use Pythagorean Theorem for right triangles, okay? If it is a right triangle, then Pythagorean Theorem will be true, meaning the left side will equal the right side. So we have sides of 21, 28, and 35. Which one is the hypotenuse? The longest one. So that would be the longest side. That is our hypotenuse, okay? So 21 and 28 are legs, so we can put those in for the legs. 21 squared plus 28 squared equals 35 squared. So 21 squared, 441, 28 squared, 784, and then 35 squared, 1,225. Now adding the 441 and 784, that comes out to 1,225. Since the left side does equal the right side, we can keep our equal sign there. When the left side equals the right side, that means yes, it is a right triangle because we showed it using Pythagorean Theorem. All right, let's go to 10F2. Can a right triangle have sides with measures of 5, 10, 100? Well, which one would be our hypotenuse? The longest side. The longest one, the largest one, is always your hypotenuse. So, right triangle, you can only use Pythagorean Theorem for right triangles. So, that means 5 and 10 represent our legs. So that means you have 5 squared plus 10 squared equals 100 squared. 5 squared, 25. 10 squared, 100. 100 squared, 10,000, I believe, because that'd be 4 zeros. Let me double check myself. Yep, 10,000. So 100 plus 25, 125, that does not equal 10,000. Does not equal, that's that symbol. So therefore, no. When the two sides aren't equal, it is not a right triangle.